Okay, so when you think about holiday music, what's the first thing that pops into your head? Probably a lot of jingles, sleigh bells, that kind of festive chaos, right? Well, today, we are diving into a completely different kind of sound, a whole different feeling for the season. We're talking about the incredible goddess Sage and her very first holiday album.
Just listen to that line for a second. Fire turning frost into honey on my skin. Wow. It's so intimate, it's warm, and it just perfectly captures the entire essence of what this music is all about.
So the album is called Holidays with You, and believe me, it is not just a collection of songs. It's really an experience. It's an invitation to find some real connection and intimacy, to slow down and actually feel the season instead of just rushing through it all.
So, let's get right into it. How exactly does this album completely redefine the holiday sound that we're all so used to? Right, so on one hand, you have the familiar sounds, the commercial cheer we all know. But Goddess Sage, she trades all of that for something so much deeper, something more like a winter slow burn. It creates this atmosphere of real intimacy and connection. It's all about presence over presence, the idea that the most valuable gift you can give is just being there with the people that you love.
So, who is the remarkable voice behind this unique and seriously powerful music?
Her sound is, it's truly one of a kind. As you can see, it's this signature blend of warm, soulful vocals. But the magic is really in the details, right? That smooth mid-range gives her this amazing clarity, but then those intimate, soft, gritty low notes just pull you right in. It's that combination that makes it feel less like she's singing at you and a whole lot more like she's telling you a story.
And, this isn't some new artist just bursting onto the scene. Holidays with You is actually the 8th project from a musician with this long, diverse, and absolutely fascinating career of just constant reinvention.
And this timeline, it just shows how incredible that journey has been. She started back in the late 90s with this revolutionary R&B on Freedom Found. Then by 2013, she was diving deep into jazz and soul. A few years after that, she drops an entirely instrumental album, followed by a gospel project just this past spring. You can actually hear how each era informs the next. The grit from her R&B gives her jazz an edge, and that soulfulness just carries through into everything she does.
And this right here, this quote just brilliantly illustrates the impact she's had from the very beginning. This longtime listener remembers that first album as being raw, courageous, and liberating. And that same courage it took to be revolutionary in the 90s, that's what allows her to create such a deeply personal and unconventional holiday album today.
But okay, get this. Here's the twist you might not see coming. This very same artist, known for her soulful and revolutionary music, also has a beloved children's album. This parent talks about how the songs on Live It Up Baby literally helped teach their kids basic life skills. It just shows an incredible range and a real desire to connect with people on every single level.
Okay, so let's shift gears and talk about something very current. In an age where AI-assisted music is everywhere, how does an artist with such an authentic voice navigate this whole new world?
It's the big question, isn't it? I think a lot of us hear AI in music, and we immediately get a little skeptical. Can you really use these tools without losing the soul, without losing the authenticity of the performance?
So, here's the crucial point. We have to understand the difference. On one side, you've got problematic AI that steals voices or creates these fully synthetic performances. But Goddess Sage's approach is completely different. The foundation is always her real, powerful voice, a voice fans know from her extensive live performances with multiple bands. Her team uses technology not to replace her, but to enhance the authentic recordings, making her real voice the absolute, undeniable center of the music.
So let's bring it all back to Holidays with You. With all this context, now we can really see why this album isn't just another seasonal release. It is a landmark project for her.
And it is a massive project. This album has 16 original tracks. Not covers, not standards, 16 brand new songs. That is a huge creative undertaking, and it's a true gift to our listeners.
And honestly, this album feels like the culmination of her entire artistic journey. The intimate romance of Winter Slow Burn has all the nuance of her jazz and soul work. Kwanzaa Firelight speaks to community and heritage with such deep reverence. The empowerment in Loving You 'Cause I Love Me echoes those early liberating anthems. And that confident, bold energy in Panther in the Holiday Mood, well, that's the fearless R&B revolutionary, all grown up.
So I'll leave you with this thought, which is really the core message of the entire album. What if we all just shifted our focus a little bit? What if the greatest gift we could give or receive this season is simply our time, our connection, our presence? That's the soulful legacy Goddess Sage is offering us, and it's an invitation that is absolutely worth accepting.